Just mulling over last night's scrutiny meeting where we were presented with a paper proposing that St Crispins Leisure Centre was transferred to the school together with £1 million to pay for renovations. I really can't see what the Liberals were trying to do transferring a community asset worth several £1 million and a further £1 million of taxpayers' money. It made absolutely no sense to me. The paper was very poor indeed, and I can't really believe two experienced executive councillors had reviewed and agreed it. We all understand and support the need for more school places, but there was no clarity on where in the borough the demand for extra school places was. It was described as a 5-year bulge, and yet the solution was to transfer an asset for 125 years rather than just allowing the school to use the space when it was needed during term time. There seemed to be no strategic plan. It seems insufficient work had been done at looking at on-site options, presumably that St Crispins does need more classroom space, which would allow both uses to continue. Some viable options were dismissed out of hand at the meeting. The only part of the leisure centre actually earmarked for classroom use was the weightlifting room, so I'm unclear why the need to transfer the whole thing. That wasn't explained in the paper either. The provision of community facilities outside school hours and term time was extremely vague. It was unclear who would run and maintain it. I'm concerned that in due course it would be declared as not viable and ceased. Further control would then be handed to the school. It was said that Places for Leisure wouldn't run the facility and in the non-school hours, but if they leased the school during the day, I can't really see why they wouldn't. It would be no different from now, except a different mix of usage. If the school tried to run it for community use, I'd expect they'd find it more difficult and expensive, as they don't have the manpower or experience or cover for holidays, etc., that the leisure provider has. In all, a very unsatisfactory paper, and we will be pushing hard to get answers to all our questions and a rethink on the proposal.